Hello everyone, Darren here, and this is a video I have not done in a long time, or at least a type of video. I'm doing this after it just kind of slowly pittering out, kind of looks like it still is, in terms of doing a community Q&A, and I decided to bring it back in celebration of hitting 2K subs. Excuse me. So anyway, enjoy a very nice T62M-1 gameplay, as well as another replay in the background as well if the video goes this long. But we don't have a whole lot of questions, so I'm just going to get into it, and we'll see what I end up showing in terms of background footage. Anyway, we got the first question from Foo Force. They ask, if you could improve the Centurion in any way, what would you improve on it? Well, I'm going to assume based, we're talking about gameplay-wise, and I'm going to probably, if we're talking like the Action X, give it the slat armor that you find on the Chisel, and give it the, Carnarvon Action X spaced armor turret add-ons that the tier, that premium heavy tank has. And other than that, keep the stats the same. Now, would that probably make it OP? I have no idea. I'm not a balance expert. But I feel like it'd help survivability more and make it somewhat different compared to the 4202, or more different. Yeah. If it was if we're talking just like the tier 8 Centurion, I want more 105s. 105s all around. But yeah, no. That's pretty much what I do, based on them. Other than that, the Centurions are very good platforms as they are already. You just need to know how to handle a jack of all trades, master of none type of vehicle, which is basically what Centurions are. Next questions. He may have already had these answered by the time that since he asked the question a month ago. Drew Ames asks, what's the deal with the consumables now? Do they have passive effects? Do we get charged for them even if we don't use them in battle? It's a bit confusing. Yes, we get charged for them even if we don't use them, and that is because they have passive effects. I know that some of them do have passive effects, like the fire extinguishers, for example. The premium one I find almost completely useless now, other than the reusability, because what I liked about the premium fire extinguisher was that it was automatic. I didn't have to worry about it. If I caught fire, it would automatically extinguish the fire. But now that we have these passive effects or something like that, it's almost like we lost that actual what made that consumable special. Food is like the same way in terms of passive effects. Pretty much everything has a passive effect now, which is why they originally upped the cost, I believe. And then they since then have lowered it a little bit, I believe. I kind of stopped keeping track because I have so much silver that I don't really care. I know that's not the same for everybody. But yes, they do have passive effects, and yes, you do get charged for them even if you don't use them. It's not fair for those that don't have a whole lot of silver, but unfortunately it is what it is because you are technically using the passive effect. Got a couple questions from Yezdi. As always, he likes to use his full question limit of 3 per QA post. And the first one is, how did the job interview go? Did you get the job? Well, since the time that he asked that question, that first job interview, no. As of the time of me recording this, I literally just signed on with another company, and I have now left. I have not yet told my current employer this yet, but I am now going to be leaving their company, and I'll be starting work on the next Tuesday, working with this new company here at salaried position and benefits and stuff that I need, desperately. So pretty good about that. Feeling pretty good at the time of recording this. Next question is, he watched my vlog video showing the National Air Force Museum, and he liked it, and he wants to know if more of that will be. Well, if you guys like these little vlogs of me visiting museums and things, I can do that. There's another smaller Air Force museum I could visit. I know that before the end of the summer, I'd like to go see the American Heritage Museum that has the good chunk of the the Littlefield collection and some other stuff up near Boston. I would like to see that. So, you know, if people want to see more of these types of videos, kind of like what you see the Chieftain doing on his YouTube channel, I can do that and post them in the off topics or the vlog section. But yeah, other than that, it kind of comes down to you guys. Do you want to see that stuff? And then the last question is, what's my opinion on the new big maps? I like the big maps. That allows me to flex around and be maneuverable and switch it up, not feel constrained at all, and I like that. I like big maps. Now, I'm not talking like War Thunder size maps where, you know, you got to drive like 4 miles to even get close to an engagement. I'm thinking more, you know, what we have right now, this 1.4 by 1.4 is perfect. I like that. I want to see more of that. I know some people are complaining about why am I seeing like helicopters and things in the World War II mode, and I can say, well, I mean, seeing as there's a good chunk of tier 8 through 10s, which is the only tiers that see those maps outside Cold War, that see these, you know, these are post-war Cold War vehicles that were almost made, some of them made almost at like in the 70s. So, you know, I don't have complaints about that. I could say the same thing of, like, why am I seeing destroyed T-34s and Panzer IVs in Tier 8 through 10 games? Well, they're just part of the maps and environments. I feel like it's kind of just stop complaining about those, like, little immersion effects because, you know, most of the time these things are, you know, only popping into existence once in a blue moon or maybe not at all and stuff. But that's besides the point. Back on topic with the maps. I like the maps. I want to see more of these maps. Whether they are World War II themed or Cold War themed, I want to see more of these maps added in both the, well, except the World War II themed ones. I want to see more of these large maps incorporated into World War II game mode. And of course, obviously I want to see more maps in the Cold War mode because playing the same 4 maps, technically 3 because I hate Manningheim. Then yes, yeah, bring on more of these larger maps. Other than that, that's pretty much about it. I know you're probably only seeing like a speck of this other replay, and yeah, I'm just going to use it as a stopgap for the closing, really. So, other than that, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Thank you to everyone that submitted some questions. Again, that was it. They're not really popular things anymore, apparently. So, every once in a blue moon, I might drag these out. But, yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you to everyone for helping me get to 2K subs, even though I'm long surpassed that by now. And, of course, yeah, if you liked the video, hit that thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe. And, yeah, until next time, this has been Darren of WotC Academy.